What's good, everybody? What's good? Just chilling. Um, you know, watching Dallas Cowboys and Chiefs. Uh, Chiefs up 19-9. Cut back. Oh my God, this dude had all this room. It's like all these NFL players don't know how to cut back. Like if the Cowboys are all the way in the left, why are you like running towards them? You know, while on the other half it's like wide open. It's like probably like three or one cowboy on the other side. These generation players, man, they just don't know. They don't know. If that was any other player, he would have cut back, cracked back, whatever you want to call it, and he would have probably been gone. I mean, we don't have the Josh Cribbs anymore. We don't have the what's that dude's name? We don't have the Devin Hesters of the world anymore. It's like the NFL is just a ghost town. I mean, I remember back in the day. Well, not really back in the day. Probably like 12 years ago. I mean, you had the guy. You had a guy to return punts for you. And you knew that guy was going to deliver. Like for us, like for my team, the New York Giants, we had Dominic Hickson. Dominic Hickson was our specialty punt returner. You know, you go for the Browns, you go to the Browns, you have Josh Cribbs. You go to the Bears, you had Devin Hester. Now it's like those people are long and gone. Um, it's trying to think of more punt returners. Deshaun Jackson is one. Um, but um, but yeah, man. I mean, it's a good game. The Chiefs had to settle for a lot of field goals, but there was a lot of turnovers in the first, second, third quarter. Like I'm surprised, the Chiefs missed about like two field goals. So this game should have been the Chiefs should have had like at least 25. There you go, Edward Hilaire. You know what's funny? Edward Hilaire, and I have the last same name. I don't know if his is spelled the same because mine is spelled Sthile. I don't know. He could be Haitian. I don't know. I gotta go look that up. He has to be with a name like that. I mean, I mean, you have a lot of Pierres. You have a lot of Jacques. You know what I'm saying? So you have a lot of French names. You know, around in the NFL. Um, so Patrick Mahomes in the shotgun. He gives it to Edwards Hilaire again. That dude is so short. Yeah, they just need to tire this game out. Seahawks down by 3, And then obviously you got the Steelers and the Chargers tonight. Another boring Sunday game. 6 minutes left to go. And they play action. Give it to Travis Kelsey. And Travis Kelsey picks up another first down. This defense of the Cowboys cannot stop Travis Kelsey. They've been feeding. They've been going to Hill a lot because usually they'll mix it up. Like there's games where they go to Kelsey a lot, and there's games where they go to like Tyreek Hill a lot. So I mean, pick your oranges or pick your poison, I should say. But the thing with Patrick Mahomes is he's always going while Washington football team beat Panthers. Why did not damn the 49ers destroyed 30-10. Bengals beat the Raiders 32-13. That's crazy. But yeah, man, Patrick Mahomes, he's not your check down type of quarterback. He's always gonna look for the big plays. That's just his play style. I mean, unless the check down is there, he'll dump it off, or unlike if it's like a screen, then he'll probably dump it off. But he's not that type of quarterback. I mean, people forget he's young. Like he's not gonna be your Peyton Mannings, your Eli Mannings, your Big Bens. Like he's not gonna dump it off. He's always gonna look forward to the big plays, just because that's just how his mind is wired. I mean, I don't know if it's him watching a lot of Brett Favre videos or, I mean, obviously his dad was a baseball pitcher, so. But I mean, okay, he checks it down there to Tyreek Hill. The defender fell, and then obviously Tyreek Hill gets. The one thing about Tyreek Hill is he doesn't really do much. He don't. I'll take that back. He doesn't really do too much. He gets what he get what he can, and he goes out of bounds. Most receivers they'll make you miss and try to pick up 15 and 16 and 17, and then just wind up fumbling the ball. But I like Tyreek Hill. I like his gameplay. I mean, I like his style of play. Like he's fast, but he knows his limits. I mean, that's what the Giants should be doing to freaking Kadarius Toney. But I mean, with the offensive line the Giants have, you can't really do too much. So I can't really blame Kadarius Toney. I mean, a lot of people are comparing Tyreek Hill to Toney, but we haven't seen Toney a lot to say, okay, yeah, this guy is, like you see it, he has the potential, but with the offensive line that we have, is like we can't really know what we have in Kadarius Toney until we fix the offensive line, and by that it's probably gonna be too late, So Patrick Mahomes gives it to Edward Hilaire, and he gets nowhere. It's crazy. Both quarterbacks didn't throw a touchdown, but both of them threw an interception. I don't know. It's been a weird game. I mean, I knew the Chiefs was going to win this game just because, they needed it more. I mean, the Cowboys are what? Set 8-2? So they're going to be dropped to 8-3. So the Chiefs needed this win more. It's not like the Chiefs needed it more. They just needed this win more. So with this win, the Kansas City Chiefs will move up to 7-4. And whatever happens against the LA Chargers tonight, Vegas lost, Denver lost. So who knows? KC might be the only team in that division that wins tonight. Today, I should say, depending on what the LA Chargers. I mean, Pittsburgh is gonna win that game single-handedly. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes had nowhere to go. He just dips and sits down. Get what you can. Yeah, man, Parsons is just, oh, God. And the Giants, the Giants draft on him. The Giants draft on him. The Giants passed on him. Oh, my God. Like, can you imagine what Parsons would have done to this Giants defense? I mean, Parsons can play 3-4 or 4-3. It don't really matter. I mean, that dude is just, man, Cowboys are just, oh boy. Washington football team got Chase Young. Cowboys got Parsons. The Eagles, I guess the Eagles got Fletcher, what's his name? Cox. Fletcher Cox. But what do we have? Nobody. We have nobody on the defensive side. But yeah, man. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys defense has been keeping the Chiefs to field goals and not touchdowns. Because what this Chiefs offense likes to do is take big shots down the field. You know, like they like to stretch you. So what the Dallas Cowboys defense is doing is they're taking away those big plays and making Patrick Mahomes check down. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the Kansas City Chiefs games. You know. So I mean, who knows? We might see a fake here. We might. Let me see. It's 4th and 11. They might probably be at the 32. I don't know where they at right now. But they've missed a few field goals in this game. So I don't know if it's, yeah, I think they're punting this ball. Let me see. But if you want to beat this Kansas City, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, they settling for another field goal. They already missed like 3 of them already. So this kicker is just. Oh, it's a trick play. Wow. So they don't kick a field goal, but they pin them deep in their own one. Okay. So the Cowboys with no timeouts, and they have to go the length down the field to score. Probably go for 2 and onside kick the ball to even get a remote chance to win this ball game. Not a bad, because we were like, yeah, the kicker has been struggling in a lot. So to make that kick, it was not gonna work. So that's a pretty good job by them. You know, CB Lamb is out for this game. Obviously, Cooper was already out for this game. Well, that could have been pass interference. No pass interference? Wow, no pass interference by the Chiefs defense. But yeah, so the Cowboys are without their 2 top weapons, and CB Lamb and Cooper. Cooper was already out. So yeah, so the Dallas Cowboys is in their own territory, or is in Chiefs territory. Dak go back and he throws it to Barwin, I believe. Darwin. So the Cowboys with no timeouts. Yo, my cousin always liked to do those little hitch routes. Like he'll be abusing the tight ends. Like that one. The one thing about my cousin is when he plays Madden, he always utilizes his tight ends. because he knows the tight ends is the most closest player to the sticks. So he always utilizes them. Oh, Wilson, come on, man. You got to get that, man. He's your third. What? Wilson is probably his third. So let me see. You got Wilson. No, you got CB Lamb, Cooper, Wilson, Gallup. Yeah, Gallup and Wilson is probably your two last receivers. You got to catch that, Wilson. Falls right into your hands. Got to catch on to that. Those are your money balls right there. Actually, not really, but on third down is your money ball. So Dak Prescott drops back. He looks, he throws, and he throws it to Barwin again. Or, I don't know if you think that's Barwin. Oh, Schultz, okay. I thought that was Jarwin for a second. They don't. I know they got two tight ends, but they usually win. They usually go to one tight end set. I should have been roughing the passer. No roughing the passer. So it's 3rd and 5. No timeouts. 2:13 left. Lucky date on my birthday. Coincidence. Dak drops back. They bring the blitz. He steps up. He looks. He pump fakes. He throws. He pitches it. And it's caught by Ezekiel Elliott. Dude, imagine if the Giants had Ezekiel Elliott. Oh my God. Well, you know, we all can't have the best players. So the Cowboys had very good running backs throughout the year. You know, they had Felix Jones, they had Julius, they had Marion Barber, they had who else they had? They had DeMarco Murray, and now they got Zeke. So the Cowboys did a very good job of drafting running backs. You know, I mean, obviously we had pretty good running backs too. You know, we had Tiki, Rondé, Rondane, I should say. We had Bradshaw and Jacobs, obviously. Derek Ward, David Wilson, even though he didn't pan out as much. But I mean, obviously. But yeah, man. So far, it's been a very good game. I think the Cowboys might probably get a touchdown in garbage time. You know, because obviously they would need to score, get the ball back, onside kick it, probably score, go for two, onside kick it, and probably that would probably be the game because they need that onside kick because they don't got no more timeouts. So they need So I mean, they still got plenty of time left. I mean, they still got the 2-minute warning. So be coming out the weirdest TV cartoon shows, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, man, I mean, obviously, you know, a lot of people are going to say, well, the reason why Cowboys lost is because they didn't have their top two receivers out there. If Dak had CB Lamb and Cooper, you know, this would have probably been a 1-point game or 2-point game or such and such. But you know, you play with who you got out there. You know, not every game is gonna be perfect. You know, there's some games where you might have your top, you know, top two receivers. There's games where you may not even have none of your receivers. You know, but something was telling me that the Chiefs was gonna win this game. You know, I didn't pick them, but I just knew something. I knew the Cowboys was not prepared at all. You know, because when you have Cooper in the lineup, it makes the other receivers breathe. You know. And then Cowboys have to turn right around and face the Raiders this Thursday. So They might probably, yeah, they might, they will win that game. There's no question about it. After what happened tonight or today, so yeah, this is the ball game right here. You know, the Cowboys need to score here. Probably go for two if they need to. An onside kick it. You know, with a minute and 57 seconds left. Dak drops, look back, he steps up, he throws it, and it's caught. And Turner, I think that's probably their sixth string receiver, because I've never heard of him before. So the Chiefs are daring the Cowboys to beat them down low. A lot of check downs. Yeah, I hate when defenses do that. They gonna make you throw. They gonna make you. They gonna make Dak Deacon dunk. Like, but you're not gonna throw them over. You're not gonna throw anything deep over us. Oh no! Oh, it's picked off. Game over. Dak threw an interception, and it's game over. The Chiefs will win it, 19-9. I don't think they're gonna try anything stupid. Just a few kneel downs, and it's gonna be ball game. Oh man, it just wasn't Dak's night tonight, man. It just wasn't Dak's night. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Chris Johnson had a tip on that. Don't worry, Dak, man. I see. I'm not even a Cowboys fan. I feel sorry for this. I feel sorry for Dak. That ball was clearly tipped. But like I said, the Chiefs had to win this game. You know, the Chiefs needed this more because of the seedings and the record wise. You know, I mean, with the Broncos loss, who also lost? The Raiders lost. So you know, the Chiefs might be the only team in that division that won tonight or today. So depending on whatever happens tonight against the Steelers, which the Steelers are going to obviously win that game. Yeah, I'm not white. But anyways, man, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. It's not your fault, Dak. You tried, man. But you know when you without your top two receivers, I mean you can't really say, oh, Dak had a chance. You know, I mean probably this game would have probably gone down to the wire if you did have his two healthy running receivers out there. But you know, I mean obviously, wow, Seattle lost six straight. That's crazy. They, so they're gonna fall 3-7. I mean they can still turn it around. Don't get me wrong. But you know they're gonna need every single win throughout here. You know they're gonna need to go on a 6-game, 7-game winning streak if they want to make the playoffs. You know, obviously this ain't basketball, so you can't be in a playing tournament. But you know, they're gonna need they're gonna need to win all of their remaining games if they need a chance to make it to the playoffs. I have DJ Metcalf in my fantasy team too. His ass let me down. I can't even release him. That's crazy. Even when he was hurt, I still couldn't. Obviously, you can't. You lost to Colt McCoy. Oh my lord. I mean, hey, when the Giants had Colt McCoy, it's funny. Colt McCoy was the same quarterback who beaten the Seahawks. I don't know if Russell Wilson was playing that game. No, I don't think Russell Wilson was playing that game. I think he did, or I don't remember. But yeah, when Colt McCoy was our quarterback, we went into Seattle and beat the Seahawks, and now he's doing the same thing on another team. I mean, at least I don't know, man. That should just be freaking weird. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. I will put the video in the description box down below.